Nelson Tethers, Department of Puzzle Research. Just arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota. There's a weird man staring at me. Some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. Locals report hearing whispers. Snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw...
So we're not even back at Scoggins yet, but Nelson is already working on those puzzles. So let's get to it. Moon focus. Can Nelson see the unique details of the moon? Rotate the rings of the scope until each ring is locked in place and each column of symbols contains no duplicates. Let's take a look at this. So we have to turn this until each of these rows is unique and has no duplicates whatsoever. I think let's try this. I can kind of see there's a guy, one of the gnomes from the first game is there. It seems like. So, oh, there you go. So we have a gnome in the moon. Interesting. So we're already getting back to the puzzles that were all of the puzzles were solved. At least I think they were. However, the questions and the unanswered questions that reside in Scoggins, Minnesota, at least in this video game, we still have to go back there and find some stuff out. So I think that's what Nelson Tethers is thinking about right now. So let's submit this and see how we did. $97,864.10. I'm pretty sure in the last game, Nelson was costing the taxpayer around about $75,000 for each puzzle solved. So this time he's got himself a pay rise and he's costing us more money. Good job, Nelson. I guess for you, good job, not for the taxpayer. Let's see how we did on this puzzle. So why is there a hidden person on the moon? Is this a figment of Nelson's imagination? I don't know. Some strange things were happening back in Scoggins.
Eraser Factory is back open, even though Foreman Isaac Dabner remains missing. The Bureau's marking this case officially closed.
So we have someone in our office, checking out our puzzles.
Oh, hiya, Nelson. Thought you'd left for the night.
Talk to Agent Ingram. Okay, so from the first game, if we click, so it's the same thing. If we click around on the environment, we get kind of this reticle that, zooms out and highlights things that we can do. So all we can do right now is talk to Agent Ingram and find out what's going on and why he's in our office. Vegetable crimes, all right, Scoggins and trespassing. And just like before, we have our notebook here where we can ask questions, talk to the people of Scoggins. I presume that's where we're going. And next to it, if any of them have a puzzle piece, it means that we have another puzzle coming up. So we'll start at the top and ask about vegetable crimes.
How are things going in vegetable crimes?
The guys in leafy greens are pretty busy, but you know how dull it is in roots and tubers. We haven't had a real case since the Taro murders back in '76. What I wouldn't give to see some field action like you did. Puzzle division. Wow!
Yeah, puzzle division. We got out there, we were in Scoggins. We solved pretty much everything except Isaac Dabner, who is missing.
Jim, puzzle division isn't that exciting.
Come on, Nelson. You were out of the office a whole week.
All right, so we were out of the office for a week, and that makes us one of the most exciting agents in the FBI. All right, let's talk about Scoggins.
Are you looking through the Scoggins file?
I sure am. Oh, I hope you don't mind. It's just, I'm kind of a fan. You didn't just reopen some eraser factory. You completely cracked that case like it was some first-timer's letter substitution puzzle.
Yeah, crack that case wide open.
Okay, let's talk about trespassing, I presume, being in our office uninvited.
So, what are you doing in my office?
Check it out! I just solved the latest from Japanese puzzle master Hanji Monosaki. It's rated 4 dragons. Looks like you've got some competition in the puzzle-solving department.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, let's take a look at this puzzle that Agent Ingram has solved. So, Monosaki puzzle number 320. Can you solve this 4-dragon puzzle designed by puzzle master Hanji Monosaki? What is the next number in this sequence? Okay, so we have number 11, number 12, number 1, and number 2. Not much to go on. Really quickly, I can see here 11, so 1, 1, and then 1. So we could jump again to 1, 1, and that's 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. So it could be 11, 12, 1, 2, 11, 12, 1, 2. That could be the sequence. Alternatively, if this whole puzzle has a maximum of number 1 to number 12, we could only be seeing a kind of a snapshot of this. So it could be that 11, 12 ends, it goes back to 1, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 12. And I think that's my guess on this. It could either be 11, so it could be 11, 12, 1, 2, 11, 12, 1, 2 as the sequence, or it could simply be 1 to 12, and we only are seeing kind of the last 2 and the first 2 numbers. So let's go with that. Let's give that one. Yeah, let's go with that for now. So we would put in here 3, so 1, 2, 3 in the sequence all the way up to 12. Let's submit this. Let's cost the taxpayer some money and see if we're right. We're not using any hints just yet. We're just going to give it a go. Interesting. Okay, so that was correct. Still, I had 2 guesses there. What did you guys have? 2 was, I had the 11, 12, 1, 2, 11, 12, 1, 2 sequence, or from 1 to 12. I guess a 50-50 chance for me to pick correctly on that one, if my thoughts were correct. Let's see how each number represents the hours on a clock, starting from 11. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. I would never have got the idea for a clock from the image that was shown, or the help file, the information file at the beginning. Okay. That was interesting. Yeah.
Nice try, Jim, but you see here.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Don't worry, you almost... Hey, Jim, if you like puzzles, maybe you could do me a huge favor. I'm going to be taking some time off, and I've still got all these tapes from the Scoggins case.
You want me to log them into evidence? These tapes must have all the puzzles.
Thanks, Jim, and I'll probably be recording more notes while I'm away.
No problem. Just mail them back to me and I'll file them through vegetable crimes.
Vegetable crimes.
Thanks for the help, Jim.
Yeah, Nelson, have a good trip to wherever.
The Bureau's marking this case officially closed, but I can't leave it like this.
We're going back to
The
Scoggins.
factory foreman is still missing, and there has to be some rational explanation for all the things I've seen. It's going to take all my vacation time, but I won't be able to relax until I've found Isaac Davner and gotten to the bottom of this case. The only way to do that is to go back to Scoggins, Minnesota.
And here we are. Back at Valda's Inn. And I see gum on that window already. We're back to it, guys.
I'm finally back in Scoggins. The place is a lot quieter at night. I don't see any of the familiar townspeople.
Sneaky.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
I'm going to check into Valda's Inn and get a fresh start on the case in the morning.
Okay, let's click around and see what we can see. 3 pieces of gum already. Let's add those to the collection. We're no doubt going to need these things. Oh, we picked that one up. It didn't come up on the paper. Oh my goodness, there's so much gum. Is that telling us something? Is that telling us that we're going to need all of this because the last game was just ramping up for the difficulty that's going to take place in Puzzle Agent 2? Okay, so that's all of the gum in this area found. Let's get into Valda's Inn and get ourselves checked in and get a room.
Oh my, Mr. Agent Tethers.
Oh, I see some more gum here straight away. And another big one up here. I think I clicked on it. I guess we got it. Oh, what happened to the gnomes? Let's check that out.
I kind of miss the wooden gnome collection, Miss Garrett. Made the whole place seem creepier.
We'll check out the fire and the stove.
Stove still working fine, Ms. Garrett? Good, then I just won't go anywhere near it ever again.
All right, let's check in.
Good evening, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh dear. I mean, good evening, Agent Tethers. I didn't expect to see the FBI back here in town, not now that the eraser factory's back up and running.
This is just a personal trip.
Okay, let's get straight into it. We're asking about Isaac Davner. He was never found after he was taken out of the window at the end of the last game by the hidden townspeople.
Has anyone heard from the factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
What? Who? Oh, no. I mean, I don't recall anyone with that name.
Interesting. What is the cover-up that's going on in Scoggins? Oh my goodness. Let's talk about getting some hot dish. Maybe, I don't know if we actually got to try that in the last game, but Nelson Tethers, it's on his list.
I never did get to try your famous
There you
hot
go.
dish.
Oh, well, have a seat and I can whip up. I mean, we're all out. No, sir, not a scrap of it anywhere. Can't make any hot dish for the guests just come in from the cold.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess she's not going to tell us much about the eraser factory at all, but let's question anyway.
I suppose the factory's still running with no problems?
Oh, yeah. Our plant supplies the White House with all of its erasers, don't you know?
Yes, ma'am. It's a national treasure.
And you helped us get to the bottom of that nasty incident like a real town hero.
Well, it was no...
Which is why it's so unusual that you'd be back in town again.
I guess there's still no gum in this town, and we have to just pick it up from anywhere and enjoy that pre-chewed gum.
Do you know where I can get some chewing gum?
Gum? Oh my, no. You won't find a stick of it anywhere in town. Not until spring at the earliest, and maybe not even then.
Why do you say that?
There have been rumblings in the town council trying to ban it within city limits.
But gum's the only thing that helps me concentrate.
Yeah, it's all part of the new Keep Scoggins Beautiful campaign. It's just a darn shame. You can see pieces stuck to walls and trees everywhere you look.
I'll be on the lookout for it.
Yes, we will, and we already got some. Let's see. I guess we have a puzzle coming up, and we'll ask about vacancies at Valda's Inn.
Could I get the same room I had last time?
Oh no, oh dear, this is terrible. We're completely booked up, I'm afraid. No vacancies.
No vacancies? In Scoggins?
Oh yeah, lots of, tourists. Here for the snow and, erasers. Look, you can see here for yourself.
Okay, let's try and find a vacancy. So, finding vacancy. Martha claims she has booked all of the rooms in the inn. Can you figure out room assignments that will satisfy everyone's requests and spare a room for Nelson to stay in? All right, so we have to find a room for ourselves. All right, there's some puzzle rules for this one. There are 6 rooms at the inn, 3 on each floor. The guests' requests are: Mr. Maxwell insists he stay on the floor above Miss LaRue. Miss Dimpleton will not stay on a floor with more men than women. And Mr. Blesson and Mr. Carlman always get rooms on the same floor. All right, let's try this. I'm going to need to look at those rules again. My mind just went blank straight away. Mr. Maxwell insists he stay on the floor above Miss LaRue. So Miss LaRue needs to go onto the bottom, and what was his name again? Mr. Maxwell. So Mr. Maxwell is going up there. Okay. Let's take a look at the rules again. Miss Dimpleton will not stay on a floor with more men than women. Mr. Blesson and Mr. Coleman always get rooms on the same floor. So Miss Dimpleton down here, Blesson and Carlman like to stay in rooms on the same floor, and then Tethers can fit right into the bottom. Think that pretty much covers it. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. That one was pretty straightforward. I enjoyed that one, but it was relatively easy. Oh. Inspected, grade A, top agent. Okay, we got another stamp on this one, unlike the last game. So how did we do it? Mr. Maxwell's request to stay on the floor above Miss LaRue helps put the rest of the guests in place. It certainly did. Miss Dimpleton's request for more women than men on a floor requires her to be on the same floor as LaRue on the lower floor. Carlman and Blesson want to stay on the same floor, and the top is the only floor with 2 beds left. Nelson fills in the last remaining room. That's exactly what we did, and it was pretty straightforward. All right.
It looks like there's a room available.
Well, isn't this embarrassing? That room is being, fumigated. Ghosts.
Ghosts?
No, not ghosts. The other thing.
Bedbugs?
Oh, heavens, no. Of course it's not bed bugs. It's, painters.
The room's being fumigated for painters?
Don't be silly, Agent Tethers. I mean to say the room's being painted. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to look somewhere else.
But it's freezing, and this is the only hotel in...
Yeah, no vacancies. You'll just have to go outside.
Huh. She really doesn't want us staying here. All right, let's, guess we go outside. There's some gum here. Okay, I would never have seen that. All right, let's go back outside, I guess.
Scoggins hasn't wasted any time making me feel unsettled and unwelcome. Tried to check into the hotel, only to be told there were no vacancies. Unless the town's become a tourist hotspot, the innkeeper is trying to hide something.
What was that?
Just heard something from the alley behind the hotel. The alley where I saw one of those creatures. I'm going to investigate.
All right, let's investigate. Let's get some gum here. Let's get some gum here. No? Okay. And let's take a look. Oh, the hidden people again.
Oh, it's just the door.
Huh? Okay. Okay, how did we get a room?
The noises in the alley turned out to be nothing more sinister than a back door to a warm room for the night. There has to be a reason Mrs. Garrett doesn't want anyone to know I'm staying here. But that, is a mystery for tomorrow.
Okay, let's grab some gum while we're here before we settle in. Get this one. And this piece over here. Is that a gnome or is it just the lamp?
Ah, a hidden people lamp. Just stare at me all night while I sleep. Comforting.
Oh, it's a puzzle, right? Hidden sightings. Help trace a sighting of the hidden people by arranging these photos in order. All right. Oh, so very much like the first game, there was a game in there with CCTV cameras, and we had to work things out. It looks like we have to do the same kind of thing. Look at the snow and the footprints, looking like this hidden person was first. These guys second. Or was that it? I think that was it. So if we look here, this is going to be the first one because his footprints are coming first, this hidden person. Then we have these two guys walking, back and forth past each other. We have then Nelson on his snowmobile, and then the hidden people afterwards. That was relatively easy. I'm seeing this. Hopefully I get it correct. Yes, all right. Accepted. Yeah, so that made a lot of sense. And again, I love those kind of puzzles. They're a lot of fun just to see, especially just the kind of the difference, spot the difference, and then just placing things in order. So the key to the answer is the marks left in the snow. The first photo starts with one hidden person's footprints. The second only adds 2 sets of human footprints. The third and fourth show Nelson's I'm going to start that again. The third and fourth show Nelson's snowmobile, making the conclusion easy to make. All right.
Wow, that was interesting. But I figured it out.
Yes, we did. Let's take a look outside.
For a second, I thought I saw someone on the street below. Probably just my imagination.
Definitely Bjorn. Definitely. Can we go to bed? Yeah, let's go to bed, Nelson. We're tired. We need some sleep. We'll get into things more tomorrow.
It's clear now that the mysteries of Scoggins go deeper than the incident at the eraser factory. And I'm convinced I made the right choice to come back. Assuming, of course, I make it through the night.
Oh, the spaceman from the first one.